Welcome back, 6th grade scholars. I am Miss Terry, and we will be having math at Terry's house. Congruent or non-congruent? That is the question. Before we start answering the question today, let's look at this. To you from 6thMath math team, Elkhart Thompson Middle School math team, in conjunction with Spirit Week. Wanted to make sure that you got this message. Can you read it? Do you know what it says? Take about 15 seconds and see if you can figure it out. Let me help you. Counting down the days till we see you again. We miss you very much. Thank you, Elkhart Thompson Middle School math team. Our objective of the day, I will be able to draw lines of symmetry. You will need your notebook, your pencil, a ruler or a straight edge. Color pencils and crayons are optional. Let's go ahead and get started. What do you notice and what do you wonder? Take about a minute and see and do what we did on yesterday. Have two sides of your notebook, one that says notice and one that says wonder, and jot down some of your ideas. Whatever characteristics that you find in these pictures. As usual, we'll talk about it in just a minute. Go ahead and pause now. Well, one of the things that you may notice is what? They seem to have a dividing line that gives us two identical images on each side. Now it's up to you to figure out where the dividing line may be. You have a butterfly that's living. The building is symmetrical, and most architects try to make things as aligned or symmetrical as possible. And then this is just a mirror image of I don't know if that's a rock, but whatever that object is, it's just a mirror image. It's like they set it on a mirror and that's what you see. So your line of symmetry is horizontal in this case. So what do you wonder? Maybe, can I find some other objects that are out there that's, animated or just an object or just around the house that may have some symmetry? When I walk the neighborhood or if I'm riding in a car, can I look around and see if I can find a building that has some, symmetrical characteristics to it? Next time you go out, see if you can find those. Point them out to whoever you're with. So, of course, our vocabulary is the images which can be divided identical into identical halves are called symmetrical. Images that cannot be divided into identical halves are asymmetrical. So can you draw lines of symmetry for each regular polygon? Pause the video and just use your finger and see if you can draw that. And some of these may be familiar with you, so that should be fairly simple. So take about a minute, maybe two, and see if you can draw those out. Did you notice that once you drew your line of symmetry, that you had an identical half? Now these are regular polygons, but we can find identical halves in angles. We can find identical halves in line segments as well. So what you're going to do after we finish going through this video, you're going to click into your learning plan for today, and you're going to click on the instructional video. Before you do your instructional video, however, I want you to see this. You're going to click in your learning plan. This is going to come up. And this is some notes that's going to go with your video. Just say make a copy and it will come up for you. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what it looks like. And from your notes, you have all these statements or questions in which you're going to find the answer that is based on the video. So please make sure you go to that, write it in your notebook if you cannot print it or download it. Go ahead and write the questions down in your notebook and answer them as you go through. Again, in your learning plan for today, this will also be your independent practice. It's a quizzes, yes, and you get to see exactly where you are. You're going to click into the congruent figures that's in your learning plan for today and just work through it until you finish it. Take your time and use your notes as required or as needed. If you don't need your notes, great, awesome job. I applaud you on getting that done independently. Look at this quote from Duke Ellington. A problem is a chance for you to do your best. So please do your best. Your objective of the day is I will be able to draw lines of symmetry. I wholeheartedly believe that once you view your video and take your notes and also participate in your quizzes independent practice, that you will be able to do just that. But don't forget to complete at least one lesson in your Dreambox account. Thank you, 6th grade scholars, and I will see you again soon.